So what we're going to do today is we are going to make a mosaic sun using paper and watercolor. So let's see the supplies that we need. We need paper. Again, we are using 1/2 of the paper. We need crayons. We need watercolor because it's watercolor. We need some water, and we also need a pencil, and then we need something to draw a circle with. So something that is this big. So this is the paper. Can you see the paper? See how big the lid is on the paper, or something this size. Okay, yeah, this size. Now let's see how we are going to make the sun like a mosaic. So what is a mosaic? Mosaic is a picture or a pattern made by arranging small pieces of stone, little pebble stones, or tiles, like broken tiles or glass. Okay, you put it together and then you make an art or a picture out of it. So here we are just making using watercolors to get that effect. Okay, so let me if I can, I'll add one or two mosaic pictures in between so you can see how it is. I don't have any print right now, so let's see how we do this. So first, like always, we need a whiteboard to practice draw, or you can use a scrap paper. Now I'm going to show you two ways that you're going to draw the sun. You can either draw the sun right in the middle of your paper like this. So I'm using so I'm putting this right in the middle. I'm pushing this down with one hand, and with the other I am going to trace this. I hope by now you can trace without anyone's help. Do you know how to trace by now, my friends? If not, you get help from your mom or dad. But it would be a good idea to learn how to trace by yourself. It's pretty easy. Let me show you guys one more time how to trace this. I'm erasing this. Put it right in the middle. Press it down. It should not move. If this moves, then you won't get a nice circle. Okay, press it down in such a way that it doesn't move. And then with the other hand, so this is the hand that I use for writing or drawing. So I press this lid down with the other hand. Okay, and then I trace this. When I reach this side, I lift my hand and then I do that. And then I have this. So before we trace on the paper, maybe you can practice trace on the whiteboard a few times, and then I think whiteboard or your scrap paper for it a few times, and then I'm sure you won't need anyone's help tracing. Okay, so you can so one way is put the sun right in the middle, or so this is the middle of the sun. You can put it here, or you can put it on one of the sides. So when you're putting on the side, some part of the lid is sticking out. Can you see that? And then you need to push it down and then make a not a full circle, but like almost a 3/4 circle. 3/4 is more than half a circle. Okay, so you choose how we are going to have the sun, if it is this way on the side or in the middle. Then the next thing that you need to do is you need to make the rays of the sun. So if it is this way, let me show you how to make the rays. So you're going to draw a line from here to this, here till here, and here also. 2 lines going all the way to the edge of the paper. Okay, then you're going to put another, you're going to make a V here. Okay, then in between this and this, you're going to make another one. So all these V's, I'm going to turn it around each time. So did you notice something? It is, they are big, and with just 4 V's, not 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 V's, we made the whole thing. Let me show you one more time, okay? So this is the circle. Circle is here. Okay, so the first one from here, I'm going like that. And from here, I'm making a line coming here. Okay, then, so from here, I'm making one. And then, got it? So it doesn't matter if it doesn't look exactly like mine, but you guys can practice a few times till you get it right. If you think that is the best that you can do, then you can draw it on the paper. Okay, so let me show you the other way we can draw the sun. Right in the middle, press it down, make a circle, right? Then what I'm going to do is right on the top, I'm making a upside down V. Then I'm going to make one straight down, then one on the right, one on the left. Can you see? One up, up, down, right, left. Now one in between these two, one in between these two, one in between these two, and one in between these two. That was pretty easy, right? So what you guys are going to do is, if you wanna make the pattern a few more times before, make the sun a few more times before you move on to the paper, go ahead. You can rewind the video, watch this again, and draw this along with me. Okay, when you think you're ready, you're going to take your paper and then you're going to make the sun. So the sun, maybe I'm going to put it, I showed you 2 ways, one in the middle, one like this. I think I'm going to put it here like that in this case. So how are we going to trace this? You are going to take your dark orange crayon, right? So then what we're going to do is, do you think you can draw this without using the pencil first? And do you want to do this? So you can either, let me show you how you can do it. Use your pencil. Draw. And remember the lines that we had to make. One from here, like this, going almost to the corner. One from here, almost to this corner. And then one big V coming all the way down to the bottom of the paper. And then another V in between these. So you can draw like this, and then you can take, when you are happy with the lines, you can trace or go over the lines with the crayon. So in case you don't like any line, you can erase that and then do it again. So here. So go over the lines And if there is any line that is not needed, erase that. Can you see how I'm erasing the lines that I don't need? So we have that. We don't need the crayons anymore. I'm going to put the crayons back. Now, these leads also, I'm going to put them back. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the watercolor. Why we are using watercolor nowadays is because you guys need to learn how to hold your brush and how to mix paint, right? Because you haven't done that before. And I thought using watercolor again and again, you will remember how to do this. Oh, one more thing. We need the crayons. So I'm going to take my older crayon. 1 second. As I said, like I like to keep my pointy crayons and blunt crayons separate. So this is my blunt crayons. The pointy crayons I use for when I need to draw lines and things like that. So the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to take this crayon and then you are going to use this side. See lines that I'm making with black? We don't want to use the black watercolor right now because black is a very strong color and if it gets on other colors, it is going to make your art not look nice. So this part of the crayon I'm using, and I'm making 3 or 4 lines in different direction. Can you see different directions? Okay, I'm going to put this away. So if it is a new crayon also, it doesn't matter. I didn't think of that because you're using the bottom part, the bottom part of the crayon. You're making big, thick lines. 4 or 3 or 4 lines, and then you're going to put it back. Now, should we mix those lines, some lines with, it's okay. We'll make the rest of the lines with the watercolor. So then we are going to take the brush out. Remember where to hold the brush. This is where you hold your brush, not on the metal part, right? So we are going to start with yellow. The colors are dry. And so we need to wake them up. So I'm just going to dip my brush in the water. I'm going to put a drop of water in each, like yellow, orange, 3 drops in red, then green also I'll put 3 drops, a few drops in white, few drops in few drops in purple also. So brown and black, we are going to leave it like that. Now, as we know, our colors are sleeping, so we need to wake them up. We have put some water. Now, still the colors are sleeping, so let's tickle them, but we are going to be very careful. Okay, we are going to stay within the color. We need to only wake this color right now. I am swirling my brush maybe 5 times in here. And then I think I have enough color. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the, make lines. Remember how we made lines for the hedgehog? Just like that. We are putting the lines like sprinkles on a cake or ice cream. Not everything in one place, spread them out, okay? So maybe I'll move on to the next color because I accidentally dipped my thing in orange. So the next color, all of us are going to follow the same order. We are going from yellow to orange. If you're going in the same order, you don't have to wash your brush, because rainbow order, you don't have to wash your brush. It won't make the colors muddy. So I tickle the orange very slowly 5 times. And I'm checking where I'm holding my brush. I'm holding it in the right place. I'm going to make the orange lines. So these lines looks like broken glass pieces, right? So that's how we are making mosaic without using broken glass or broken like little pebbles. So nice decline. So we are staying inside the sun. We are not going outside. Remember, only the sun is going to be with these colors that we are using. Sun is like very warm. So the colors we'll use for sun, we are going to use the warm colors, which is yellow, orange, and red. So I'm moving on to red. I'm tickling my red very carefully. I don't want the color to get into the other side. I'm checking whether I'm holding my brush in the right place. Yes, I am. I'm holding it like I hold my pencil. That is also right. So now I'm going to put some red in between all these orange and yellow lines that we made. So we are not going on top of the other color, okay? We are not touching the other colors. So we are just making lines in between, only on the white part. If you run out of space, then that means you are done coloring the sun. So next color that we are going to use is purple. Purple, this is purple, okay guys? So I'm going to swirl my brush in purple a few times, and then I'm going to put this outside now. So if your brush is running out of the color, you need to go dip it in the paint and make the lines. Now we are going to move on to blue. Look with your eyes where there is space for your color to go, okay? Don't use up all the space. We have one more color to put, right? Otherwise, there won't be any space for your next color. Okay, maybe here. Okay. Now I'm moving on to my last color, which is green. I'm swirling my brush in green. Do our colors look muddy, though we were not washing in between? No, because we were going in the rainbow order. So you need to follow the directions, my friend. Okay. Next. And should I put, we can leave some spaces in mosaic because there will be gaps in between. So it doesn't matter if there is space in between the colors. That's how it will look. So we are done with our painting, the mosaic painting that we did today. I hope you guys enjoyed your mosaic art. What we are going to do next is we are going to wash our brush. Okay, we're going to leave your art on the side because it's still wet. I want you guys to write your name, your room number, and your grade, and email me this in the email ID I'm going to put at the end. Okay. So leave it to dry. Once it dries, you can display it anywhere you want. Okay. Before we put away our watercolors, we need to wash our brush. And remember how to wash our brush? You don't need to hold your water container like this up. I'm holding it up so that you guys can see. Remember, we are pretending to sweep the floor of the container left and right, left and right, left and right. And then when when you see that it is clean, there is no more green coming out, then you are going to wipe it along the rim. Okay. And then you can put it on the side. So see how the bristle is? It is as good as new. And then we are going to put it on the side. Are we going to close this right away? No, because this is watery and it is going to be moldy if you close it right now. You will leave it like that to dry. You will leave the painting to dry, but you can put away your pencil, your markers and crayons and rinse off this water. Okay, so till we meet next time. Bye-bye.